Wings and
yeah, so it's me and us mostly. So I got a family friend who's like
oh, that is rough.
Myself and my dad. He was there for like weeks, but the history I know of it was like in the early 1900s. It was tiny when it was first built, and then we came, renovated it, gutted it, and stuck a beach on it. The best breakfast ever.
News has gone for lol.
Get off the self-recycling truck. Do you eat the Scotch right? Is it garden jelly? Well, he's not here for this though. What kind of Japanese reaction? If it was Japanese reaction? Good though. Actually, very good. That was the most fluent I've ever heard of you about. Because I was
amazing. Loaded up on Osaka's most irresistibly crispy pizza and somewhat traumatized admittedly from Pete's questionable eating methods, we doused ourselves prepared to make the journey onward to the ancient city of Nara. Now we go!
More Christian out of the way. Of course I do. I can see that. I feel it on the wind. Man, when it's torn will be needed in the most. Navigating is absolute chaos on a stomach full of delicious pizza.
It quickly becomes apparent it's not touring walls but a bloody escalator, as we face the monstrous mountain blocking our exit from the Kansai plain.
One of Connor's viewers on the Twitch stream warned us of this hill. He said he cycled from Hiroshima to Nara, and this bit made him want to cycle again. Now I see why. We aren't cycling so much as walking the bikes up to know the deal with it. But, like all the mountains, we do get to go down it at some point. It just feels like that's a long way off.
His voice is hoarse.
46 kilometers to Nara. Once we're over the mountain, it's a clear run downhill into the heart of the city. And having already fed one local beast this morning, we now turn our attention to feeding Nara's legendary Kishigira, 1,200 of which call Nara Park home.
So if you have a bag and you got to it, I get very excited. That's not what I sound. You definitely my chat. I'm enjoying all the tourists trying to get the perfect Instagram reel. I think about a minute ago we had the perfect shot and then my kid ran through it and he went
good man.
You call that a leg? That's a leg, that is. Well, that could be on your dad. When you offer them food, they'll bow. I remember I think you did that. He was showing off. He was just congested. Yeah, I think animal life. We'll talk about how intelligent they are. That's what it was. He's gone for it. He's not taking no. It's like the Bill Cosby of deer. No, it's not. What is that? You can't take them anywhere. We're friends. You just don't know it yet. We're friends. Bow. They haven't bowed. Okay, double bow, Okay, I got it fine.
Yes! Gosh, what a magical, whimsical Disney has experienced. The only way things can get better now is keep joining us on the cycle the following morning, and one that promises to bring us one of our toughest races yet.
Are you joining? Yeah, I got the bike ready to go. Oh, nice. Hey, Ian, is that thing ready to go or what? Oh, I'm not cycling today. Wait, you're not cycling today, dude. No, it's cool, man. I'm working a big lot. It's alright. You know what? You guys are busy. This thing we don't know is promised to a backdrop from people. No, wait. Golden ticket. I'll have my golden ticket. Where's my back? Where's that? You mean time and place? Yeah, right on. What am I off the first bill? Yeah, oh my god. All those. You're gonna need one. Alright, let's go. Day 9. For a bastard. I know what's coming. What we didn't tell them is, it's not just one mountain, it's 8. Man. Eventually every day the cycle could start in our park with deer, fairy blossoms, temples, shrines. See heaven before we see hell. We've fallen the 400-meter mountain today. How you doing? Good, yeah. I mean, I feel like we've got a chance to see way more beautiful sights this cycle. I'm enjoying it. Yeah. Look at that, a meeting between man and beast. I do the best head pat. I'm over here.
Still, it's not long before Dr. Doolittle and I confront the nightmare that imminently awaits.
There we go.
How hard you just
cycle like 7-8 days. I thought I could handle these hills right now, but apparently not. This is ridiculous.
I can tell it was up there.
I have now I'm like, come on. You could do it. Even his scooter was like struggling up the hill. I've never been round here. On the mountains of Nara, and Iga, and here. This is where the Iga Ninja come from. The ninja considered his normal surprise, aren't they? Yeah, the ninja was smart. They lived in the mountains where nobody can bother to get to. Well, eventually, the ninja did get fucked up by order. Northern Army.
Mate, it doesn't stop.
This is constantly the worst hill I've ever faced on any cycle. It just keeps going. It's practically, it's really hard to walk up it. I don't think I've done a good job showing you guys all the struggles and pains in between all the moments by the car, restaurants, but know this cycle has been very tough. I'm in good spirits mentally, because we've had like Garth and Phil and Pete, Connor, you know, a good crew, but the physical endurance has been ridiculous.
Well, it's been one of the toughest days of our entire 2-week cycle so far, between the unrelenting uphill pain to the isolated mountains, but periodically rewarded with scenes straight out of Ghost of Tsushima, with twin villages and blooming sakura trees.
The thing I get all deal with finally reached civilization. I can't believe it.
I'm enjoying this day, the trip, what's the stunning hand? You want to say this hill? The last one. Natsuki himself.
Oh god.
I just bought the hot tub.
Okay. I'm sweat for hope right now.
We've had such ridiculous highs and lows today, like, the hills have really killed it, and our reward is some of the most jaw-dropping scenery of the entire trip, hands down. The air, which we're going into today, is famous for its scenery, and all these little villages are punctuated with these beautiful picturesque fields, traditional houses, roof tiles, cherry blossom in abundance. I mean, look at this. It's a fitting reward for a genuinely brutal day.
Let's try this. This is when cycling was at its best.
Well, it's been a turbulent journey, but at last we reach our first major checkpoint of the day. And like the beacons of Gondor, our beacon is instead the smell of Marlboro cigarette smoke blowing on the wind.
Okay, it is. Hey. Brilliant.
I mean, teach just Daddy Mustard. My fishbowl. What does that mean? Are you shoving that in your, to make your dick look bigger?
Yeah, a dick man.
Okay, well, I don't get that.
What have you done? This is disgusting. This is a disgrace.
When Japanese people do a ghost of freedom, they go crazy.
As always, that kid's enthusiasm is certainly unrivaled. However, it's time to wipe that smile off his face by educating him on the absolute terror on wheels that is his bicycle. Come on, continue flying around. Short hair super.
Men short hair super.
Yeah, mate. The sexy bike.
Six bike?
Let's go. Vasectomy.
Vasectomy?
Mate.
What did you do?
What's that?
Cuckoo, nine. I'm the local teacher. The wind, the rain, the mountains, the Natsuki, where to begin?
And so we reluctantly continue on this camera with my stress and anxiety of witnessing Natsuki on a bicycle temporarily subdued by the incredible news that we've hit the $450,000 fundraising milestone as Pete gleefully cheers us on.
Look at the top speed! Whoa, man! Here's the bag! Alright, bro. How you doing, mate? Well, now, alright. Yeah! No gun. Let me go!
After 20 minutes of warming up, the team's Natsuki has finally hit its stride. Well, mainly as it's all just downhill. And before long, we reached the beautiful rustic village of Seki, the 47th stop on the West Hokkaido route from Tokyo to Kyoto, and one of the 3 great checkpoints of Edo in Japan. For hundreds of years, travelers and And now today, it will be forever immortalized in the cycle for all the wrong bloody reasons. We picked up a convict. I want to go on halfway. A Japanese reactor to the town. Of all the places to fall. At least it was scenic, but the stone road didn't help. I barely lift up my trousers to see the bloody pulpy mess. Yeah, my car abandoned on the fire, and you're an idiot. You don't hold the camera while you're fucking riding your bike. I'm right. Knowing you're riding into your friends. You're lucky
That happens.
the spot landing in a beautiful spot. Oh dear, we're never going to hear the end of this, are we? We're both going to my life forever with you. Thank God today, it's finally happening. We made it. Yeah. And the one we thought was fall off the bike didn't, and I did. Wind in my head down. A smile on my face, the wind in my hair, the sun was shining, the birds were singing. And he's like, I'm waiting for the roar. I think that was my fault. Yes, I know it was. I stayed some block down a narrow, ancient, traditional street. Wheels right behind the car. Well, I'm nasty. I can't feel my right leg, so let's just go. We'll get blown away by this game. Day 10. Let's make it happen. Oh my God. Cycle. So far, Nancy's contribution to the cycle has mostly involved laughing at me when I fell off the bike.
What a man.
Today's scenic countryside route today, we face the brutal task of battling through Nagoya, one of Japan's largest megacities. And just half an hour into the day, the shore-leg Natsuki decides that he'd rather support us from the comfort of the van than on his bad bike. What a fine team player indeed. Well, goodbye Natsuki.
Well, look, he's clearly there for his good looks and charming personality.
And thank you. Always watching me. and Colin. And the Colin.
Mr. Dick, man.
See you next again. And just like that, our shortest lived companion wanders off into the sunset. While all the wild
Good man.
typical landscape. While the prospect of stretching through the concrete megacity of Nagoya was filled us with dread, it seems the city has one saving grace. A Lego. And after promising our viewers, if we raised $500,000, sure enough, they didn't disappoint. Are you enjoying the rich, tasty roasted broth?
Food never tastes better, when your body's fighting for every gram. I know what you mean. You love them, but you know, in many ways it might be better without them. Really? Oh, good man. Oh, I might be able to win this. Oh, that's a good one to have.
It may have been knocked down 2 years ago, but here, a Nottingham Castle Tower lives on forever. So sad to see you there again. Yeah, it reminds me of a better time. It's an epic. I'll probably just stay here all day. Like, the size of Tokyo is really impressive, actually. The mini land in the UK is like this big. Here, they're like practically built Tokyo instead. Now, I could spend a whole afternoon poring over the incredibly detailed miniature Japan. But unfortunately, Connor wants to drag me onto one of the doors instead.
Oh my, what is this? Oh my God.
Traumatised from whatever the hell that was, and looking for a sit bag, we stumble across the pirate-themed section of the park. At last, somewhere and it's not long before I reach my nauseous pirate vengeance upon the passings of the park.
There's a singular kid coming. I've got to say that. This is like my pirate fantasy to finally realise. This is what I want to do with these Indians. No, he's saying true. Oh no, he's holding a sword thread. He's trying to wave it in the sword. Let's start believing dog stories. You're in one. Oh, I think I sprained my right arm. I was doing that so hard. I've never seen you work that hard for anything in your life. I don't think you've ever worked that hard. Probably not. That was the highlight of the month. Highlight of the show. But the highlight of everything. Please just stay there. It's an absolute menace, isn't it? Because I remember you were in someone else's bed and you're on top of the world.
My God, this is the best day ever. Though the laughter seemed stopped when we realised we spent 2 hours at Legoland and still had 30 kilometres left to cycle, powering our way on across Nagoya, now smoking west toward the mainland.
What's the show? Should we get a picture of it? Just take a picture and the picture very, very good. And we'll then the car. And then we'll do it again tomorrow.
With day 11 now already upon us, we desperately in need of boosting the boys' spirits after the relentless 2-day slog across never-ending Nagoya. I sneak off to Donkey Hunter to buy some incredible treats and well-deserved rewards for my good friends Connor and Pete.
Finally! Merry Christmas.
You should know it.
I know you love that. My least favourite mark Mark 2, yes, the key at Yoshinoya, but the charity, I'll switch to it. We all look at Steve. Get ready for Mr. D. Well, I said Steve.
Get in the pool and get in.
I like the change of this one, the one you wrote. At the end of the day, but I think this is the new level we get.
I'm doing shit, but I am not ready.
What is it? Chocolate cake.
Chocolate?
Wait, this is actually edible.
Yeah.
It's not sensible.
Oh, I'm going to buy you a steak for it.
Oh, okay, let's see.
Yeah.
Now you have, okay, he did.
This beer's not very consistent at the moment. It's like a patch of wool. We need like a proper beer because beer's flat. Alright. Yo, today we're gonna raise some money, yo. Yo, recycling gets tough. I get thirsty. Pete gets thirsty. Keep it and if those donations don't come in, I'm gonna have to crack some fucking heads. So I got a mountain dew on me down. Bitch. Thanks, man. I feel like people say all that fashion. They don't know what I'm talking about. Look at this guy. He's gonna be the coolest kid in school. Now, yeah. He's not gonna get bullied. Man, we're gonna get the time. Oh my God. God, look. It's the day. In the bag. Let's do it. You motherfucker. Seeing things just like that. The motivation to get more. That's what I think.
And get away we did, at last leaving Nagoya behind and being gratefully reunited with the countryside as we cycle across the border into the mountainous region of Shizuoka.
Looks like a poorly modded RPG character. Poorly modded. Why can't I make the sliders look better on my... The cross looks kind of cool, actually. Don't touch the cross unless you want the bit. Bitch. This is like Indiana Jones, like treasure. It belongs in a museum. Keep it coming.
In my library.
Donation alert. Get the dollar. See you later, boys.
As we say goodbye to Pete's undeniably frightening gangster alter ego, Connor soon invites us his own. We stop off at a local Italian restaurant for lunch.
You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding. And you tell me this is Genovese. All I gotta do is get us some
Just sound like Donald Trump on the toilet. I give it a 7 out of 10. This is nice. I like the way they elevate the pizza for you.
So it's like, oh, I'd have to reach an extra 5 centimetres. I can. Whereas before, you are
the laziest man in Japan.
Just talk about how when Natsuki left, I was sad because it felt like the beginning of the end of the cycle.
Yeah.
So it gets that way.
We're getting there.
Yeah,
We're
it's
getting
just
there.
me, you, and one big mountain range to battle to take it.
Mr. Bond, how do you feel?
I need a back rub. A big back rub. The biggest of all ever.
Back rubs aside, as we smash through the $575,000 mark and find ourselves cycling through some of the most spectacular scenery of the entire cycle. Moss, Shizuoka's luscious tea fields. Pete spends his afternoon instead, rapping on a swing, it seems.
So Shizuoka is really famous for its tea leaves, and those days have been difficult. The views of all the tea being grown on the mountainside is stunning. And we've got these little fans over the tea fields that help get rid of the frost as well. But tea fields are actually quite rare in Japan. You find them in Shizuoka, in Mie, and I think Fukuoka. So it makes them so unique to see them. But day 11 is pretty much over. And then things get really nasty tomorrow and the day after. We're going to partially ascend the base of Mount Fuji, and that's still something I'm looking forward to at all. Subarashi.
Daunted by what lies ahead, the next morning it's time to unleash the ultimate motivational beast. A power, if you will. I'm going to ask Pete the Majestic to come to join us for his first day of cycling. Oh, God.
This is a day that will long be remembered. The day that Pete Premier Team joined the cycle for more than 5 seconds. Here he comes. You look like Harry Potter. What's going on?
I'm about to cast a spell on this journey.
Never forget the Father Kedavra.
Oh, wow, I got Cake 2000 view. This is great. Talk about motivation. Okay, this is very different from Anytime Fitness. Okay. Almost hit that man. That's close.
But it seems Pete immediately brings us a bucket of bad luck, as we're instantly confronted by the worst mountain of the entire trip so far.
I didn't know we were queens back there.
How much training did you do for this?
About 2 months. Cycled about
2 months.
Yeah.
That's pretty accessible.
It's about 3 times a week I did
Wow.
20 kilometers a day. This is about the most out of breath I've ever been since that one time that I had to, it's a nice cool 177.
It was 195 minutes.
193 peak.
And the Thunder Peak was only just getting started as the mountains went from bad to worse. As Google Maps screws us over and soon takes us on the actually beautiful from hell.
If you're not in the van anymore, you get to see the scenery with your own eyes. Bye-bye.
Yep. I think I would enjoy this a lot more if it was a road instead of a ladder.
Google Maps has done a gigantic W.
What's that?
You're going up here.
What is that? What's that?
Yeah, still going.
It's got the stairway to hell. It's going to carry your bike with you. Today. Not even the best bit besides the worst day. Like we've done.
Yep.
The first time in the trip I've had to literally pull my bike up.
You know, also I should have, one of the things I should have realized,
What?
I should have practiced bicycling with the backpack on. You know?
Beautiful area though. If you're going to struggle and be in continuous abject pain anywhere, it might as well be in the mountains of Shizuoka.
With friends.
With good friends.
With great friends. With great friends.
Are you glad you joined the cycle?
Yeah. This is the worst starting you could have.
As we battle our way forever upwards, Pete receives a much-needed boost from the autumn locals cheering us on.
Bye bye! すいません。頑張ってください。お願いします。せーの。ありがとうございます。じゃあね。優しいね。
Good old Pete, always making friends at every turn. I do feel a bit bad for Pete today. This has been a real baptism of fire. I don't think we've had a day quite like this until now.
After a truly punishing day across Shizuoka, at last a ray of hope comes into view, a sight that heralds in the beginning of the end. of our 2-week cycle across Japan.
Just crossing the bridge into Shizuoka. Got a bullet train over there. 2 bullet trains. Wow. That was good timing. And though you simply won't be able to see on this camera, directly ahead, towering in the clouds, is Mount Fuji. At last, something that can be seen from Tokyo. Something to mark the end of the finish line. Still 2 days away, and yet tomorrow they're going to go over it, around it. God help us all.
How did he survive?
Ow.
We will never know.
That was the easiest thing I've ever done, all in the name of charity, baby.
What up, Pete?
Thanks, guys.
You crushed it, man.
I'm ready for 20 more.
How beautiful is that? They come into Shizuoka, the bridge, Mount Fuji on the sunset.
That was, that's why I'm glad I was on the bike this time. This was actually amazing.
I'm glad you got back on it one last time.
Well, yeah, but tomorrow I'm gonna leave in your guys' capable hands.
Oh, how convenient.
The worst day. Let's live in the now, right, boys? You're gonna need all my energy to cheer you on tomorrow.
Well, guys, today is not only the penultimate day of the cycle, but the hardest day of all. We have to cycle 1,000 meters, practically a third of the way up Mount Fuji, 100 kilometers, and my companion has had some interesting choices of attire since we last saw him. My name is Warren. I demand an elevator for this hill. I think he's gone mad. Is it the face of fear itself?
No, it's not good, is it? I'm wearing this to check myself from the sun. I realise, right, if I have longer hair,
Yeah.
my neck doesn't get burned.
Around here.
Yeah, and then if I put this on, my face doesn't wear sunscreen. So it's really a genius style.
One man's genius is another man's fucking travesty. How do you feel about today?
I'm excited. My knees do feel like last short injuries. They are about to fall off, actually. They need some WD-40 and some time to rest.
On this WD-40. God, it's just wicked out all over. Yeah, don't wear the cheap wig. Well, I tell you what, I did wake up this morning, pulled back the curtain, and I saw Mount Fuji, and it was quite cool. To know that, like, the end destination is the other side of that is pretty trippy, you know.
Yeah, let's do it. Go on the hike.
That's what he did. Oh!
And so our battle across Mount Fuji begins. And before Shizuoka kills us, it first rewards us with a scenic detour through an orange grove. It suddenly feels like we've been transported to Southern Europe.
Welcome to the Mediterranean. This honestly looks like Italy or South France. The sea, the mountains, the fruit, the abundance of oranges. Very nice. This is absolutely incredible. Ruined by swimming. Doesn't this look like Italy or France?
Yeah, it does.
Doesn't it?
In the Mediterranean.
Well, with Fiji, it's a cheeky bonus. Very nice.
Soon the spectacular towering sight of Japan's tallest mountain comes into view. No matter how many times you gaze upon it, no matter how many times you climb it, 2 very painful times in my case, the breathtaking spectacle of the almost perfectly conical 3,776 metre mountain never gets old. And today it serves as a powerful milestone, just how far we've come. As we begin our ascent, and almost immediately end up lost in an expanse of forest with no further reception to be had. Brilliant.
Good news. We're going down.
I think it goes up again on Apple.
Good things. Not too fair. The whole cycle's been building up to this 1,200 metre.
Lost in a forest for half the afternoon, the closing hours of our day are spent racing against the impending sunset in the shadow of Mount Fuji. And unfortunately, as we battle nightfall, Connor's bike decides to screw us over at the worst possible time.
Oh, this is scary, man. Why are you making me do this? You don't even stand up.
Unbelievable, right? Connor's had 3 punctures on that Cannondale. Should have got Civelli. The Cannondale bikes, they just can't hack it. With the weight distribution to ratio is just off, you know. That's because 3 punctures, 0.
My balls are so large. The pressure on the tires is
Your ego's so heavy. It's pretty bad timing for this to happen. We're 20 minutes from the finish line, having just massacred ourselves up this hill. And I saw Tom look down, I heard him go, fucking shit, someone more. I knew something was wrong. Shit.
Oh my god, Chris, what the fuck?
Where'd you put it? Where'd you put the bike?
Really bad timing. We need as much line as we can, and we need to go as fast as we can. And yeah.
You don't make it to the top by getting punctures.
Shut the fuck up.
Should we got Civelli?
Let's go.
Let's stop gloating. It's official. I'm a great in Japan. And I can't really see, because in our remaining hours spent cycling, things start to look like a scene from the Blair Witch Project, as we careen through the streets at the mercy of our bike route, finally arriving at Adana Station, on the far west of the campus. Finding one unexpected benefit of Thomas Durst Tyre is that the viewers have graced us with a new incredible fundraising model.
I think you should slash your tyres more often for that perfect narrative moment.
Oh, yeah, oh, it's heartbreaking.
You know, I'll say it this time.
That's so difficult.
Look at boys. That was hands down the hardest cycling day ever. We cycled a third of the way up Mount Fuji, we cycled over about 100 kilometres. The bike fell apart, but we kept on trying, and that's all that matters. Take care.
As we head off towards the much-needed shut-eye of the canal, Detective Ian heads off to get the bike fixed. The sun really mystery solved. Bastard nailed.
Day 14, here we are guys. I can't feel my back. The last few days I've been like, kind of emotional that the cycle's coming to an end.
Yeah, equally so. I'm really sad that I'm going to hang out every day. How was that? Well, it's okay. Your back was made of like honey. What's it made of? I'm only like twice running. Yeah, what happened to those for 2 years?
You'll find out.
We'll see. Let's get the day over with.
You booked Tokyo Tower.
Yeah, I booked the... Well, okay, listen. I booked Tokyo Tower. Learned to shoot the parking lot. But it's not the parking lot. We can't actually have it.
We'll be cycling up the tower. It's like big finish at the end.
No, so you can book the Coliseum parking lot. I'll book out the Coliseum, right?
And how many people are coming?
200 on.
200. See our ragged faces.
I look very rugged, very masculine and shaved this trip here. And like,
Rugged and
rugged and masculine.
What, you think you haven't seen masculinity routine, have you?
I'll show you
The
masculinity.
Karate Kid himself. He's going the whole way today.
Going the distance.
No rain, no sleet.
I better get snow. I need to carry a bike again, haven't I?
Oh, here we go. Yeah, the 4 inches you told me. Weekly report, your heart rate is too high, seek medical attention. Okay, I'm gonna go rest for a minute.
With morning preparations complete, I and my 2 masculine companions set out for the final epic journey across Tokyo. With Pete's energy levels back to its bursting point. Nothing can stand in his way.
Hello, boys! I'm back!
Well, that is until 5 minutes later, when we reach our first hill.
Nice gold Thatcham Hill mountain to kick off the start of the final day. Poor old Pete. It's not a nice ending.
I just want my heart to be somewhere south of 220.
Oh. What's your heart rate?
191.
Shit. Oh, it is. I didn't mention the hill. I don't want to put you off. I didn't want to give you like a... I think you'd be terrified.
Is the whole thing like this?
No, there's one hill.
And it looks like Pete's heart rate is set to go even higher when he discovers we just hit $820,000 in donations. As viewers throw everything they've got to get us to the $1 million mark. And what better way to celebrate than hearing Pete's favourite Camden pickup lines?
Big Red Canvas Railway and roll all the way there.
You're like such a bad set of
You never said that. You said that I said it.
I feel like that's the sort of thing people have said.
Okay, that's different than me saying
And
it.
it's essentially like you said.
Okay, I see.
But so much.
This is how dog shit I did now. I think people say this.
There's also, we've had a few folks cheering us on today. I guess that could happen a few times now we're in Tokyo. A lovely welcome. Good to be back home.
For our final lunchtime pit stop to fuel the fires within, we picked family restaurant Royal Host with a splendid banquet.
No.
He sort of watched me tuck in.
Royal Host never fails. How you doing, Royal Host? What are you
Oh, wow, this is... Oh.
Yeah, I'll read this.
You put the sketch
Oh,
up.
thanks.
Oh, look.
Could you just drop one in this general area? I could,
Is it you that doesn't like Royal Host?
yeah, I'm not a fan.
You and Ian, traitors.
Yeah, no, Ian.
I think he likes it now. I think we've brainwashed Ian into liking Royal Host. Really good. Today's been a blockbuster day, right?
It has been. This is
Australia seems somewhat possible.
I see it in the distant horizon, like the peak of Mount Fuji.
I must admit, cycling through a major city always fills me with dread, especially Tokyo, right? The world's biggest city, 36 million people, and yet, so far, it's been a real treat cycling along the Fuji River, like really stunning. Not only that though, but in the last couple of hours, the level of donations has really started to come in. And we've smashed our target of 800,000, 900,000. And there is a chance now that we might hit a $1 million goal. And I cannot believe that. If we did, it would be the perfect end to an astonishing journey. Things have really gone crazy in the last couple of hours. We've raised like the entirety of the first cyclothon in like a day. It's off the charts. Thanks so much, guys. So none of you guys are
What are we nervous about? This is the best day of my life.
It's going to be this is the real deal.
This is called celebration.
We normally finish in a field or a McDonald's. It's not like the middle of Tokyo with hundreds of people.
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
This feels real all the time.
He real? Well, is he real? I'm not. I'm real. He's real. And I'm real. Who doesn't? Lead us to victory, Sea-Dog.
Into a bar.
As we begin our last leg into central Tokyo amidst a whirlwind of emotion, incredibly, to our absolute astonishment, donations hit the $1 million mark. Seriously, I've lost for words. What a crazy 14 days that it has been.
That is insane. We're not even at Tokyo Tower yet, and it's already at $1,008,000. Jesus. What a beautiful finish to a ridiculous finish. Thank you to everyone who watched the streams and joined us on the journey, watching this in the future on video. What a journey. What a beautiful ending. Oh, good old trusty Tokyo Tower. Still my favourite of all of Tokyo's skyscrapers and buildings. 300 metres tall, built in the 1950s, and it still looks bloody brilliant over 70 years later. What an incredible place to end it on. So close to the finish line, Pete. It's just a jeep in the way.
Yeah, it's only one jeep in the way. That's it.
I'm so glad we chose this as our finish point, Pete.
It's the best.
Bit nervous. What are we going to do? How's this going to
Sunday
work?
Times bestseller, book signing at Waterstones. He's a bit nervous about meeting some people. Why don't you celebrate?
I'm not nervous. I'm nervous about falling over in the final minute. Being like, we did it!
We didn't walk out there, we walked outside, we walked.
What's going on up here? It's pretty loud, isn't it?
It gets pretty loud. Oh my god, really?
You're like, what? This is creepy. You can hear people screaming at the top.
Oh my god, that's terrifying.
After 14 days spent cycling across remote expanses, mountains, fields, sea, as we push our bikes up Tokyo Tower to the confusing sound of the cheering crowd, watching us live in the distance, it all feels rather surreal. Like some sort of first-person video game cutscene.
To you, two of the most amazing men I have ever met. Paul, Ian? Okay then.
Lots of people worked very hard to make this happen, but it is my privilege and my honor to say thank you to all of you for being here. But let's be honest, we raised over $1 million in donations! And now it's time to hear from the two men who did it. One is very capable, the king of Karage. He is Mr. Chris Ross. The other, he's the king of all the apes. He's our monkey. Mr. Sea-Dog
I'm not quite as energetic as Pete is. You guys know we cycled for 14 days. The biggest miracle is that Google Maps didn't send us into the ocean. Thank you. It's 1 mil. We can get 1 mil. Which is crazy because we were only at the cyclocross combined.
Well done, man. Well done. I'm so tired. But thank you so much, guys, for coming. I mean, what an epic moment, honestly.
Yeah, you know, the money that we've raised and that you guys have been so generous to give has already made real changes in the world. And you know, changes the rest of this money makes. I know that you guys are showing that everyone else is a shot like this. We just cross the line. So thank you so much.
And so it came to be. After 2 weeks circling, our epic journey ended, covered in sweat, sunscreen, and now champagne. Standing in the shadow of Tokyo Tower. And you know what? I even got my belated backdrop from Connor in front of the cheering crowd.
Not a backdrop!
This cyclothon couldn't possibly have gone any better than it did. A memory I'll treasure for the rest of my life. For the amount we raised, the memories we made along the way, and the great friends I got to share this journey with. It's going to take a long time for this to all sink in. Just how far we travelled, fueled on willpower, news support, and in my case, lots of energy gel. But a big thank you for watching, guys, whether you tuned in on the stream or here on YouTube. And if you want to make a donation to the Immune Deficiency Foundation, you can find all the details in the link in the description box below. For now though, thanks for tuning in for this extra special edition of the Born Japan. And now, bring on the colours on. When we're doing it, when's it going to happen? It is.
What happens now? What happens now?
Oh, so it was nice to hear from Kate. But yeah, the part of me feels like she's trying to say she's kind of interested, but I don't know. I'll have to tell her I'm starting a cult, and you can be my sex slave. What she's trying to say, I heard you mention that the church, yes. Brian Tamaki often cites Peter walking on the water as quite profound, which I get. Jesus is your God's sons. That is God. That is himself. But Brian always cites him as like he performed miracles as well.
For me personally, it was the absolute highlight of the year. And I think it was for Connor as well.
We did it. Oh my god. It's like my dad giving me a hug.
Into a sequel, Cyclothon 2, just 6 months later, this time in Kyushu, with a longer journey and the aim of hopefully raising $500,000 for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. However, unlike the thoroughly enjoyable Cyclothon, brutal down to its root, but some genuinely horrific weather conditions that absolutely sucked the fun out of the whole thing. Like, it was really tough, and I don't think we really captured that on screen or even in this video I'm going to share with you now. It was relentless. Fell off his bike and injured his leg along the way. Unlike the first Cyclothon that kind of finished with this great big celebratory spirit, this one ended and I think we're kind of broken. I remember Connor went off for a project, I went off by the way, and you know, we kind of just didn't want to, I didn't want to talk about it.
You know what? I hear you. The pain.
And doing this amazing thing. Like, I wasn't myself. When I went past that halfway mark, mountain after mountain, rain after rain, I really
Fatigue. Yeah, you're not yourself. You are desperate. You're sad.
To undertake this big cyclothon, then plough head first into another one 6 months later. And that's no one's fault. Absolutely no one's fault. But after undertaking something so big,
But I also get it.
reflect and sort of recover.
You want to get back into it because it's so good.
Like I wasn't prepared. But for all these reasons, I felt like releasing this video was never really a priority. When I make something I'm not proud of, 100%, I drag my heels or I just don't release it outright. And yet when Paul, who painstakingly filmed this whole cycle and edited it over many weeks, sent me the final cut of the video to do the ratio, I actually realised that what I saw on screen was very far from the story of the narrative. I realised that I probably had been a bit too hard for myself. And I am immensely proud to have been a part of this. To do it alongside a really good friend like Colin, who I'm grateful for coaching me to do this. But it was an epic journey with many ups and downs, and I'm delighted to share it with you guys now. On the cusp of undertaking our third mega cycle, this time across Honshu, and this time I feel prepared, even though it absolutely promises to be our toughest journey yet. So sit back, grab a popcorn and a bucket of Coca-Cola and bear witness to Cyclocon 2. 9 days all around the island of Kyushu, and the end point of Cyclocon 2 is pretty close to the starting point of Cyclocon 3. Speaking of which, I better get going, it starts tomorrow. Enjoy the video guys, as always, many thanks for watching. Enjoy. Good morning guys and welcome to Fukuoka. We're standing here in front of the majestic Fukuoka Tower, 234 metres tall, the greatest seaside tower in all Japan by height. But we didn't come here because we wanted to start a famous Fukuoka landmark. We came here because of this. And here is right. Thank you very much. Good morning, Bob. Good morning. You ready to cycle? I kind of am. I'm a little bit wary of the weather. But I'm feeling optimistic. Typical pressure. It'll be a fun day as well. We've got about 100 kilometers to do. Have you been working at it? Because these look really tight. You know, they were always this tight. What are you talking about? That's how they're going to behave. Yeah. Okay, let's get on my bike. So we are using the same bike as well. Mine's a Finelli. It comes in a futuristic Cannondale Superbike.
Yeah, the lights actually don't charge.
Last time, what was it you had an app with? Like, my bike can be controlled by app. And then the app breaks and then the lights break.
Yeah, and also you get the regular charge, so I only have like an hour of light.
The future's here, and it doesn't work very well. But how long is this cycling? I don't know how long the cycle is. 8 days? 9 days?
Yeah, it's about 900 kilometers.
I haven't worked counting on 3 months.
Well, as you told me, you're generally
Well, people are more fit. This is the scary thing. I don't know how fit I am right now. It's either going to be great with the chest boxing, the last cycle, the spa race, or it's going to be very bad because I spent 2 months in the UK eating like bacon and sausages, and I don't know how it's going to go. Alright, famous last words, but Connor is streaming the whole thing live, so if it comes falls off the bike, she gets to go shop with us, that's pretty much it. And it's all for charity, the Immune Deficiency Foundation. So it's all a good cause. Check them out in the description, description box below, guys, and donate away. But I guess it's time to get going. Lucky Weekend Cycle Take 2, let's go! Huge break of whip. Right, this one's the right one's always the fun. You're right, this breakers already. First things first, we're going to go to Fukuoka City. I need to wait, look at them go. I don't like cycling through cities because you've got to navigate the cars and try not to get run over by BMW.
Ah, yeah.
Fukuoka is really beautiful. It's by the sea, it's by hundreds of islands. It's almost borderline subtropical. A world away from Hokkaido when we started the last cycle. But I feel a lot better this time around. I've got my handlebars and my bike feet at the right level, and my legs actually feel good now. Last time we did the cycle, Connor was like, look at your legs, they're awful. Look at my legs, they're like kicked off.
My legs are there.
Top legs. Can't we just stop here and sit on the beach and have a beer? Fukuoka is the first major city we're going through on the trip. We're also going through Nagasaki, Kagoshima, Beppu, and Kitakyushu. Kill me now. Dear oh dear, scarcely out of Fukuoka, and I'm already trading most unexpected results. The ingredients are oats, peanut butter, sugar, raisins, and a little bit of
No! No, you cannot! As am I, dear brother. The tall, skinny thing threw the oats at me, brother! I think he's taking a fancy to me.
It's like leaving out of cars, right? It really takes a lot of energy. It's like Tetris, but risking your fucking life.
I don't know where to focus sometimes, I find. Anything less, it's like, who cares?
Look at this, guys. We're here with a massive amount of steak. I was going to order 200 grams, and Connor was like, 300 grams, could have shot. And I was like, no, I can't have more than me. So
I know that feeling.
300 grams. Big steak.
So no, you're not allowed to one-up me.
So we've got 55 kilometers left to go, right?
Yeah.
And he's doing it. First day, we're in a little mum and pop style shop, and on the thrones of King Henry VIII himself. There's been quarters from the heated shower.
I'm not sure the reviews there even question their quality.
This is what it makes good music again.
Yeah, some also believe it was too tough.
Brilliant line.
I have baby teeth.
One review was, it was so good even my wife loved it.
What? Yeah, what does that mean?
You wrote that from the future. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what I've done with fruit carrots, but those are the juiciest carrots I've ever had in my life. I've tried. I'm not sure.
There's your carrot.
It's a carrot.
Like the ball.
Yeah, nah, the stress of the cycle songs causing the senses to become more acute.
Single energy jelly that he eats. I'd go bankrupt in about 45 minutes. I'd be getting him over. The yen on average like 5 a day. I'll finish the cycle, my accountant would be like, sorry, your bank seems to have just gone. Across the board, I've been gone.
You can't do transfers of those size. It's illegal. It's a fraud check.
I do think we can do some challenges though, where you have to pay your own money.
What do you want to, what challenge is yours?
Press up challenge.
Okay. What do you,
Team who make press up.
why? Isn't that all you do?
Oh, masculinity.
Chris was like, for his boxing, he did no training of any substance. It was all push-ups.
I still won, didn't I?
Can't argue with that.
He failed to learn Connor into a push-up competition. We suddenly trade Japan's luscious rice fields for the red brick buildings of the Netherlands. As we arrive
Nice.
at the biggest theme park, House ten Bosch.
We made it to the Netherlands. And there's all that fun. It felt like a different day what we started. You know, it was like mucky, crappy weather, now blue skies, a different country. This is the largest theme park in Japan. It's basically just the Netherlands built to scale.
I wish I really got to go in, but we have to leave.
Might better get it for a morning, there might be some time. But we came here and stayed in Japan and I was blown away by that. There's no right, so you can they've like built the whole area using bricks from the Netherlands. It's very good.
No rides, just cycling. It's true to
Exactly. But this is the real work today. We made $50,000.
$51,000 on day one, which is a monumental.
Thank you so much, guys. You didn't do it. You're watching this in the future. Although I'm sure many of you watching this will hear it in shit.
We get the dual experience. It's a better experience.
Tomorrow's our shortest day, so
Yeah, I mean, we might have actually time to go. We get really good.
we're going there. We're going to Disneyland. I mean, the Netherlands. Apparently, there's a million tulips in this bloody park. And now we know where the $55 ticket price went. It went towards all of these tulips. Why not spend money on good rides and roller coasters, not plants and flowers that die? Honestly, I do spend money. 112 metres, Connor. The Tower of Inspect. What do you think? Give us your thoughts.
Let's try.
Fuck tower, eh?
Oh, look at that. There's a fucking boat behind you. Look.
That's cool. Why though?
It's so overwhelmed.
Why all of it?
Because it's old. It's like Netherlands, isn't it? I got destroyed last time I played this Lake Holland.
Ooh.
Because like, they're Holland and half Netherlands. Don't make that mistake. The people in the Netherlands, they're comfortable. The Dutch will come to you.
Usually I'm different.
Meanwhile, we're sleeping right. We are showing our men's very tight underwear.
Yes, sir.
I would move that sound. And it would fall in. Connor's theme park. What are the right end of it?
Imagine you come to my theme park, right, and there's a 1% chance on any given day that a random structure will collapse. Then it stays in there. I can make fun.
And then share your vision for this thing.
Okay, well, I put it in the car.
House ten Bosch means house in the forest, despite the park being nowhere near a forest. That's all on the shores on Saturday City. The theme park has faithfully reconstructed every facet of life in the Netherlands. From architectural wonders and windows to charming canals and of course dinosaurs. Dinosaurs like Amsterdam, yeah. And now for a quick trip to the souvenir store to snap up some key rings and a book about a Stegosaurus. The fun is on Chile as Colin and I head back to our bikes to get day 2 of this epic nightmare underway.
And away we go. Nagasaki. I haven't got my shoes on. And he's not wearing his shoes. What a fun shoes.
Finally.
Important to remember it was day 2 of the cycle last time when Colin fell off the bike. Let's see if
going to have a repeat of that today. Right, now let's go.
The coastline of Madagascar is nothing short of stunning. There are many islands, inlets and coves. But little do I know that this day is the last pleasant visit the cycle before things start to go horribly wrong. And I know that this would be the end of the beginning. I might have tried to enjoy it.
Holy crap, this is beautiful.
Look at the size of the ancho there.
Yeah.
And your future home.
That doesn't like the, this is where you start mission to assassinate whoever lives in there. You assassinate the man living in that video.
A sniper's dream.
These are the moments that make the cycle, right? The scenery, the views.
This is why sometimes cycling Notre Dame is the best way.
It is.
You get to see this. You can't stop the car. I like how the one time Chris zooms on ahead, it's giving you lunches within reach. It's hanging restaurant in the middle of nowhere.
A nice, healthy summer. That's all we've ordered today. See it through. This cycle about health, fitness, well-being. And we definitely haven't ordered any massive pizzas.
Carb loading.
3 kinds of cheese, no less. Beautiful, delicious, tasty pizza.
There's way too much on. It doesn't like America to it's in bacon.
No.
What did you do?
What do you do?
Nothing.
It's not too clean.
Sniper's dream.
Margarita. Handmade. 10 years.
Delicious. It's so cheesy and delicious.
Don't make it have some.
On a scale of 1 to Sunstreak, I've already 5 now.
Whoa, that was close.
Saturday, like the sun flared down me. Cycling that kind of sunlight really takes it out of me.
Yeah, waiting for my margarita pizza really takes it out of you. It really does.
You can watch me by
I'm watching 3 people eat pizza. It's so great.
Hey,
Looks amazing.
friendship tats.
I've been mugged off in this traffic for sure. My pizza's definitely better.
The good thing was that pizza was so oily, it's filled with enough calories to see me on my street and Nagasaki. No problems. Today has been way harder than I thought it would be. It's like the shortest day with 65 kilometers, but we've had hill after hill after hill, and it really takes it out of you. Combined with the sunlight and the dehydration and the heat stroke, it's not been easy. But we're on the home straight, into Nagasaki, to the Peace Memorial Park.
As we power on ahead, 10 kilometres to the finish line, I whip out my secret and trustingly victory. A bag. Not happy bag.
Haribo, Macken och unter vattnet i Bangkok.
Okay.
Some multilingual.
You're not. Did you drop your drugs on the floor? Was there a perfect pack of drugs on the floor?
Well, stop walking like fucking sailors. So, the funny thing, here's my cocaine. Haribo. Since 1922. I'm here on a bike, slowly going towards the camera, at a speed of maybe 20 kilometers per hour. I'm tired, I'm hot, and I'm fucking hungry. But you know what? We've raised something like $70,000, so it's kind of worthwhile. $81,000. So it's all been worthwhile. All the pain, all the suffering. I'm glad we're doing this. I'm glad. Look at that.
Oh, we got here just at 5 p.m.
Made it just in time for 5 o'clock. We did. The Peace Memorial Park statue is huge. Did it? Not only are we here, but one hand pointing towards the future, I think, the future generation, and the other one pointing upwards to sort of actually warning against nuclear war. In the bomb coming from yeah, it's very visually striking.
I mean, yeah. You know, normally the Orioles are quite didn't have it. I mean, it's that bad.
Absolutely. That's awesome. It's good to be back in Nagasaki after almost 2 years from the day that I was here.
My first time ever. It's beautiful so far.
Tina Hillsborough. And a reward for reaching an incredible $100,000 for charity on Day 2 alone. We decided to treat the viewers one of the top 3 scenic city views in all of Japan.
Colin didn't believe me when I told him this was one of the top 3 views in Japan, along with Kobe and Aphrodite.
I can see why. No, that's good.
Go back, take it back. I think it's worth the detour to go and see you.
Well, I think
Absolutely. I mean,
raised $100,000 there. It's your reward.
it's a beautiful view.
There's a bridge, the docks, quite a few. The islands over there, good Kojima, Battleship Island, you should just start making out in the distance the concrete buildings. So tall. So, if you want the best view in Japan, come to Nagasaki.
Definitely worth it. Although we drove up, definitely drive up.
Yeah, don't cycle up there. You will die. But really, yeah,
It will die, you'll never die. I think you die. Whatever, 100% guarantee.
I want you to die.
Well, the view of Nagasaki from 300 meters above may be a real treat, but tempting to escape the city while battling through the morning traffic is anything but. And we brace ourselves for a very long journey ahead on Day 2.
The thing that scares me about Nagasaki is getting out of it, because it's surrounded by huge mountains on all sides, and how the dickens can get through the mountains.
We'll be alright.
I saw the map there, it was like a small gradient of 200 meters.
That was the old route. The new route is Cleveland McCallum boy.
Yeah.
Get on the bike.
Alright, let's go. Yeah, away we go. Why would the people of Nagasaki not spend any money on their roads? It's not the worst train I've ever cycled on here in Japan. Very bumpy. My ass. Here we go.
Where's Brett? The highway's buckled.
So we're almost out of Nagasaki. Quite possibly the hardest start we've had to a day so far, because not only are there pretty big hills and mountains to conquer, but Nagasaki has a lot of traffic. How's it feeling? Serious?
Blood water.
Munching on a cereal bar.
It was so good. Now I'm sniffling. I got some sniffling.
Hay fever.
Yeah, anyway. We didn't kill mine. We don't have that hill, it's a joke. Well, it's something warm now.
Right, put the heart rate monitor on. My heart rate is 98. 99. 101. 100. 100, that's not very good. Just watch the POV, you've been murdered by me. I'm just beating the camera. I feel like I murdered you. Follow directions leave a lot to be desired. It's like, is it left or right? You're like, no, inwards. Outwards.
So helpful.
Right,
Tomorrow onwards, you're directing now. I'm tired of
the
being...
brand new circle down Nagasaki. Go inwards.
What does that mean, go inwards? Having fought all those galaxies through traffic and mountains, it's the perfect time for the chain of my bike to snap. Completely and utterly fucking up.
Oh dear, we got our first disaster of the trip. My chain is buggered. A piece of the chain is just sort of snapped in half, so the chain is broken. We're trying to find another one. And of course, it had to happen in a very remote part of Nagasaki Prefecture.
Oh, of course.
Ian to the rescue as he disappears on a side quest in a nearby hardware store to grab a magic tool that can seemingly resurrect my broken bike ship.
Conserve your life, the garden. Live.
Well done, Ian. Save the day with his wrench.
God, I was gonna play another level, but no. After this, I'll call it a night.
Well done. It's obviously a temporary fix. We'll have to replace the chain. For now, should be good to go. Well done, Ian. If you're doing a cycle across Japan, get yourself an Ian. On every shelf in Essex.
With the bike chain repaired and the wind and our epic adventure is certainly not, because almost immediately the bike chain snaps in half once again. Okay, now it's time to work.
So we got the chain sort of back on. Then we hit a hill straight away that stressed it, unfortunately, and it buggered again. So we need a new chain. It's a fluid chain where it starts and finishes, so maybe that's why I find out. We'll find out.
There's no better way to get over a broken train than it should go strawberry cider. Beautiful. That's what I'm doing.
Colin's been bullying me. The chain broke because I did.
I'm a joke.
82 kilograms now. Which I realised, 82 kilograms right now.
the entire time I'm in fire, I've been like 85 kills out, something like 77. But whether I'm kind of getting this point where I'm going to be fitter than Forrester in my life, I'm going to make him do the same age. I think by the end of this minute, you're going to be a pretty good heavy. That's one big one. Before you can't count, I'll trade you some letters for a bit of chicken. So we just got a message from Ian. He says, cheers, number one. But he's not told us if the plastic is fixed or not. I'm sure it's fixed. Yeah, back. But he'd send us a note and then he's going to send us fingers crossed. This bike chain's not fixed for a big shot.
I went to the bike shop and they said, or the school shop, and they said the guy who fixed his chains won't be until 1:30. So I bought the
When I bought it, was I
Looks like it went down. Thank you so much. How many hours have we been cycle today? And we've done how many kilometers? I bet. We're only 4 hours behind schedule. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, great. Actually, what's your reaction? Shot that down on that delicious one. It's got a fire in the sun, that thing. Good man. We're going to see like, oh crap. What a day so far. The chain broke, it started to rain, it's been hill after hill, and we might miss our ferry, but apart from all that, it's been a great day. And we're currently about 2 hours behind schedule. Shit.
It's a race against God. Whoever made this damn treacherous journey as we pedal headfirst into our first major mountain of the trip.
Oh my god, this hill will kill me. Connor and I cycling up the biggest hill we might have ever seen.
I think it's by far the biggest continuous slope. I shouldn't incline. The incline is just so hard. Even walking up it, I'm knackered.
It's probably harder than the first cycle actually.
But we didn't have an incline like this on the first one.
No, the incline, but we've had to walk a good, 500 metres up the road. I also wide around my chain, still a bit dodgy about it. The end is in sight, about another 200 metres, and now I'm guessing it's all downhill.
If it isn't, man, I'm having a word with nature. I'm having a word with the manager of God.
With every downward stretch punctuated with another mountain, Connor and I are fighting hard to make it to the finish. At this point, we're practically more twisted than mad. The pain and the perseverance pay off. As we make it into port, quite literally as the ferry is preparing to depart.
Probably got a fan behind you. Just set that down.
Oh, what? I didn't see that, Dad.
It's a miracle, guys. Against the odds, we've made it to the ferry. We made it with about 90 seconds to spare. And literally just saying. If we missed this ferry, it would have been like a disaster. We've had to just given up. To do that around the sea, maybe like 4 or 5 hours or something. But anyway, what a view. Mount Unza, an incredible volcano. But a naughty volcano. It did erupt and it destroyed a lot of homes. There's a place in the city where you can see all the houses that got hit by the volcanic eruption, by the pyroclastic flow and the lava. Maybe we'll come back one day under better circumstances. But a nice view, and now we've got an hour ferry ride, and then we can go.
Those dreams.
Of the entire trip. It's impossible to get any worse.
we've cycled 3 days, we've raised $130,000 for charity. So the cyclethon is at an end, the London run. That's the end of it now, right, brother? It's raining so hard, all day, but look at this. I'm in like 4 layers, I look like a hitman sent to assassinate a dictator. I hate rain, I hate cycling in rain. This was supposed to be the good day. We might just be the first cyclist to ever drown without going into any body of water.
We don't have to do this. No cyclists will just give up. And we don't have a choice.
Why don't we we've raised 130,000, we go to a casino, put it all on red, double
To finish yourself.
fantastic. Swing the roundabout, take a good a stealth motivational tape. Cue the trigger let's do it.
Papa's dream.
Practically no sooner had we headed off before my feet started to feel like they were full of buckets of water. This is really not going to be a good day, is it?
My body was a single thing. What's the next right now?
So because we got about our way through the rest, we've actually made a new record, I think, with 20 kilometres in 1 hour. It's flat, right? There are a lot of puddles. I think that's probably harder cycling in the rain. With the tyres being gripped to the ground as well.
Oh.
It's really gripped around
Really out of here.
I lost my voice in this fun countryside. So we gave fish and shit. Why do you think so much?
drowning.
Yeah, what I meant was like, the fish, the river's overflowing and the fish go on, you fuck off.
The sooner we hit the road in the most dramatic weather conditions possible, things quickly go from bad to worse when Connor had his first appointment with the tarmac.
No, I didn't make it 4 seconds off. Moot point.
Very slippery today, and I went onto a patch. It looks like
There was no need to.
there's just no grip on any of the back of my bike. Just went.
Do you think I'll be okay once it's cleared up?
Good night, John. I'll be going to bed soon too.
Director's cut, literally. The director's cut.
I think there's
Ooh, Ellie.
a thing we didn't want to have.
We're doing really well today, actually. We've almost done 45 kilometres in about 2 hours, which is like a record for us, right?
It's pretty good.
The rain is a powerful motivator. Some people are going too fast. I was going too fast. He's doing really well. He's going ahead of me today. I'm struggling to keep up. Where this energy's coming from? Where's the energy coming from?
To get out of the rain.
Yeah, powerful motivator to the weather. Moran was running low. Only is Connor injured himself, but something far worse. Far worse. Oh, God. Look at this. Look at this.
It's an airbag.
You just can't contain the muscles. To the untrained eye, this might look like a pitiful hamburger, but look, it's in fact cheese in Hamburg. Whoa, look at that juicy, melting cheese. I love cheese in Hamburg. That's what the dish is called, but it sounds like a fucking Tinder date in Germany. We need all this because coming up in the second half of the day is miserable. How you feeling?
Miserable. Shit. Lots of English. I want to stand in the fire right now. I'll be there.
Why don't you save yourself from the soup?
Because
This is the most anemic prawn soup I've ever had. It looks like someone got a puddle and just dyed it yellow. That's fucking disgusting. The food's been alright. Let's send back this pizza and that. Jelly mess. Crazy, when I shower later, it's going to be sort of muddy, dirty.
yeah,
Water. When Connor showers, it's going to be like the rivers will run red and Connor. It's about to be right. What?
Honestly, it's times like this you really don't want to be in the moment. And the power of information is a much needed escape hatch for it all. With our sodden socks and shoes more puddles than footwear at this point, and the wind and rain relentlessly smashing into our faces, Connor and I keep our heads down and go off to a very